respected Principal Ma'am, Salmani ji, Qureshi ji, and Wajid ji, if I'm not wrong, and all the teachers here, and all the wonderful children who have passed out their 10th grade with flying colors. A very warm afternoon to all of you. I don't know when your Vice Principal sir and Salmani sir had come to invite me for this event. I don't know, somehow I ran through my schedule and I thought interacting with girl children is something more important than any schedule. And that's why I agreed to that. Just now, I have heard these wonderful girls talking about different types of crimes and all the preventive measures that are being taken by Telangana State Police and Hyderabad City Police especially to take care, make girl children safe, women safe, and through this empower them, make them more confident to achieve whatever they want to achieve in life. I was just feeling that anybody who can browse the internet will have this knowledge at their disposition. But how many of you know me as a person other than my biodata? Other than my biodata, I don't think any of you knows me personally and understands the struggles I have gone through as a student. I studied in a convent school. Luckily, my father, he took me into his arms when I was a 5-year-old child, and at 4 a.m. in the morning, he stood in the line for admission into a convent school. That was the kind of dedication my father had, and that was the kind of impartiality he had towards my education, because he already had 4 boy children. All of them were going to a convent school, and he didn't want anything less for his daughter, so he got me admitted in a convent school. However, I come from a very humble background where having a notebook, a new notebook, was a privilege. Having a new textbook was a privilege. However, I did not feel them as any kind of hurdles. I used to reuse my notebooks. I used to request my seniors from school to give me their textbooks so that I can reuse them and study from them. Did any of that stop me from achieving whatever I have achieved today? Definitely not. Other than this, there used to be hurdles in transport. Everything was costly back then. But my determination to achieve something in life was always strong. And the support from my father, whatever he was able to do, was immense. However, I'd definitely like to share this with all the people on the stage, that the distractions back then were much less. Distraction for a student back in my days was very little. The only maximum distraction I used to have was television, because television was introduced in 1980s, and having a television at home itself was a distraction. Other than that, we did not have internet, we did not have computers, we did not have mobile devices, nothing. And our safety security issues were also very well taken care by the society, because a neighbor from our neighborhood would keep a watch on my safety, so that if there is anybody troubling me, immediately that news used to go to my parents, and that used to be taken care of. However, nowadays in this metropolitan kind of situation and also in a cosmopolitan society and in a technology driven society, you have 110 distractions. Just one mobile phone, smartphone is more than enough to eat away your 8 productive hours per day. Am I right? How many of you are addicted to it then? Ma'am, I disagree with you. With their result percentage, I don't think they would be addicted to it. It really surprises me the great result that your school has achieved. The credit must go to parents and teachers equally. However, what happens in social media platform is it gives you a sense of happiness, which is addictive, is as addictive as any bad habit. I humbly request all the girl children here have a healthy phone time. For example, nowadays without smartphone you cannot move a step. ऊबर को बुलाना है, स्विगी में ऑर्डर करना है, जोमेटो में ऑर्डर करना है, अमेजोन में ऑर्डर करना है, anything. And if you have to study about something, you'll Google it, you'll chat GPT it, and you'll create your own answers and everything, literally everything. However, I believe that limit your screen time from how many ever number of hours you are using it to just 1 hour per day, and focus on your education. Why is education important? Can anyone tell me one answer? Why do you think it's okay? You can live your life browsing, buying, having fun, and all, right? It's okay, right? Who will stop you? Your parents will tell you that's it. They can't stop you from doing all of this. Why is education important?
Education is important for both us and the society because if, for example, knowledge spreading is a good thing, right? Because if we understand things, we can help others with it, benefit others, and also increase our self-esteem, independence, self-independence. We also feel like we are capable of many things.
Wonderful. Say it on the mic once.
Education is not only important for us but for also the society. Because if knowledge is spreading, then we can learn new things and understand each other better. In ways like in olden times, their knowledge wasn't much, so maybe that's why some bad things happen. But we can fix our mistakes with knowledge. Also, for personal benefit, knowledge can also increase our self-esteem, independence, and capabilities. We can also be like, yes, I can do this. We can have that personality. So yeah, in my view.
Exactly. All of that it makes a great sense. That's wonderful. Such a young girl having such kind of understanding, I am sure this great group of girls will make wonders.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
So, all put together, whatever your friend has said just now, all put together, empowering a person. Education is the most powerful tool to empower a person not only to change themselves but also to bring change in the world, to make a difference in this society. When a girl is empowered, she makes sure that she is taken care of. Also, she takes care of an entire family. Similarly, a group of such families and a group of such communities, they bring in the most required change. Empowerment comes through education also and through skillability also. What is the skill that you have learned and you are able to provide to the society, which in turn will pay you back in the form of your profits if you are an entrepreneur or a salary if you are an employee. As we speak about empowerment, I would like to share one very simple example. I, as a school child, was a student who scored in the top 5 students. Either I was first or second or third or fourth or fifth till my 10th grade. So my mother, I had always requested her, Mama, why don't you come to my class? I got a good rank. You can talk to my teachers. So and so prize I have won. I'll be appreciated in the school. Why don't you come? She only said one thing. When you become the topper in your 10th grade, I will come along with you and appreciate you for that. Luckily, I did score the top marks. However, that year celebrations were postponed. I was very unlucky that way. Can you imagine how did karma come back to me? On January 30th, my convent school, Nirmala Hridaya Convent School, it's a very famous school in Nizamabad. They had invited me for to be a chief guest at the school's annual sports day function. That was the dream. I was always dreaming. I always wanted to be on that stage. Bigger than that dream was to bring my mother to that school to be felicitated for my achievements. And actually, my mom, she came with me that day on the 30th of January, and we went to the school, and she was shocked at the way I was received. Shocked at the way so many teachers were hugging me and praising me and giving me so many blessings. It's a proud moment for her and also a proud moment for me. And I'm so unlucky that a month ago my mother passed away, and I at least could give her that memory. I was educated, I was empowered. That was the only reason why my school had appreciated me, and that is how I could see happiness in my mother's eyes finally. So this is education is the most powerful tool. I request all of you not to be distracted by social media and internet. Use it for your educational purposes and make the best use of it, and try to read more number of books. They are also source of knowledge. They are also very helpful. How many of you have studied the textbooks to pass your 10th grade instead of internet? Very, very few in number. But books are great source of knowledge. Just now your principal ma'am was mentioning that. And I wish you all the very best. Empower yourself. Please don't forget this word, empower. Empower yourself, and make sure you learn some kind of skill in life and make your parents and school very proud. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.